Hello and welcome to another edition of Paydirt Remote. I'm Dominic Piper. Today I'm joined by White Rock Minerals Managing Director Matthew Gill. Matthew, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Dominic.
Matthew, it's been a big week for the company, a huge capital raising for a company of this size. How did you manage to pull it off?
Yeah, I'm sort of still asking myself that, Dominic. I think there's an old adage that, good projects should attract funding no matter where the project is. It is true that White Rock sort of questioned that a little bit because we've got a project in New South Wales, but also this one in Alaska. But I think finding a few people that understood the story was that sort of catalyst.
Yeah, you mentioned it's a pretty impressive group of supporters you've been able to bring in as part of the capital raising. You also said it's largely targeted at the new acquisition you've got, the Last Chance project in Alaska. What does the support you've gained from high-profile people in the industry say about the project and your plans for it?
So I think it's always a nice endorsement by others when they're prepared to put their money into a project. Clearly, we, White Rock, the board, and our exploration manager in particular, Rowan, Wallen, and myself, did believe in the project. You sometimes wonder, is that the right belief when you do struggle to get that traction? But Rowan and I, we did believe in it. We went to Paydirt, so the big conference in Toronto in March, just before COVID hit the world. But those that we had talked to did understand what we were saying. And, bit by bit, that groundswell then just grew into this huge wave of interest.
How did you come about the Last Chance project in the first place?
So White Rock's been listed on the ASX since 2010 with our gold and silver project in New South Wales. I joined about 5 years ago, and in the course of looking to raise money for that project, an Alaskan project came across our table. Now, we weren't looking for a second project, but, I've learned never to say no to something I don't know what I'm saying no to. Roll the clock forward, we picked up an Alaskan asset. We took the original 15 square kilometres out now to over 550 square kilometres, so a strategic position. We've had 2 field seasons now, last year and the year before. Last year was in joint venture with our major shareholder, Sandfire Resources. And during that exploration season last year, whilst we were looking for high-grade VMS deposits, and we already have 2, we knew that we were in gold country and assayed for gold as well. And we got those gold assays back late last year, pegged that ground because it was open, and announced this Last Chance discovery only in January this year.
You're far from the only Australian company in that part of the world. Obviously, Northern Star Resources have made a big splash in recent times with the Pogo acquisition. Why have Aussies been able to get into Alaska and wider North America in such a big way in recent years?
We're in the same geology, the rock belt, the Cretaceous granite environment that Pogo is in. Pogo is less than 200 kilometres from where we are. Pogo was discovered on a similar gold stream sediment anomaly to us, and in fact, a preeminent geologist said it's equal to or potentially bigger than, that Pogo anomaly. So in terms of the broader question, look, Aussies work all over the world. Alaska, for many, is a bit like a last frontier. It is geologically highly prospective and underexplored, and first world jurisdiction and extremely mining friendly. And so I think, some Australians can see what we've seen. We've been there since 2016. So before the likes of Northern Star, government infrastructure support and geology make it an attractive place. It's in the top 5 of the Fraser Institute for mining jurisdictions in the world.
Now that you've got the money in from the capital raise, and how do you intend to spend it?
We have a great team already in Alaska. It's called Northern Associates, so Carl and Sam in particular. So they've been our project managers the last few years. So we've already got them. We're already chasing the same geos that we've used before. We've already got a camp and a drill on site from last year. So our plan is to 3 geology crews get on the ground by mid-June, do mapping, sampling and geochemistry, identify drill targets and hopefully be drilling by the end of July. The season is short, so that'll allow us to drill August and into September.
What can investors expect from those initial drill programs? Is this going to be a slow burn exploration story, or is it going to be one of immediate success?
So obviously we'd like immediate success. I think the thing with the Alaskan summer is that you have to hit the ground hard, well planned and well executed. One, because you don't have a lot of time to waste, and you want to maximise while you can get on the ground. So, there will be news flow coming out of that mapping, sampling, soil rock chip assaying, and then drilling, by the end of July. So to go from announcing a discovery to drilling it inside 8 months, which is exactly what we'll be doing, I think is probably not a bad effort.
Matthew, thanks for your time today. It's an exciting program, exciting capital raising, and you must be delighted to have some money in the pocket to go and spend. Good luck, and hopefully we can talk again when the results start coming out.
I'd love to do that, Dominic. Thanks for your time and thanks for your questions and thanks for your listeners.